I'm going to microwave my coffee. I'll be right back. I'm back from outer space. All right, so we're getting into it. We're going to be working on. Oh, it says Instagram unable to connect. Interesting. Do I fix that now? I don't care enough now. What I'd rather do is open up a rubric. We're going to continue our retopology for Rurik because we did a decent amount, but more to do, as always. Just did the jacket. Now we want to do the pants. So going to make a mesh circle of 8. This is my standard retopology workflow. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll do a subdivision or a shrink wrap as well. Boom. Boom. Onto the pants. The pants have not been merged yet, so we'll select all of them. Mesh them. Combine them. Transforms. We have here retopo pants. Retopo pants. We're making them retopo pants. Retopo pants. Boom. I like to separate that so they're not touching. It's best that they don't touch. Extrude up. For our interior section, we will extrude, flatten, and delete those ones. All right. Now looking like one cut here and here. Should be gold. So let's apply the subdivision and apply a shrink wrap. And we have a good starting point. Oh, actually, I can do that. Shrink wrap, I will duplicate. Apply. So we're still utilizing it. For my front view, this is these four here. So take the knee, Control E, S, paste. We need to do the same on the butt. No need. Looks good. Something like that. Now we've got a nice internal shape as well. We want to do the same up top. 0.6 though. E, X, Y. Yeah. Yeah. All right, duplicate again. There we go. And we'll actually use our loop tools to space everything evenly. Close enough. Yeah. I think that's as close as it gets. All right. Apply or duplicate and apply one more time. This time we'll hide it. And we're going to go into Retopafla. Retopafla, my favorite tool. So this will just allow us to smooth out the mesh very quickly. Go relax. Bam. It's breaking a little. Seems the keeping the mesh Retopaflow just kind of pushes too hard or something like that. Not quite sure, but we'll fix that a different way. So instead of this method, we will put shrink wrap back on, go into sculpt mode, turn on slide relax. Not wireframe, display wire. And then we can use our slide relax tool. Oxyzen Tea. Enjoy, bro. Merry Christmas. Enjoy, bro. Merry Christmas. Hello. Merry Christmas to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. And Merry Christmas to you too. Welcome, welcome. Getting very close now. Just a few days left. Until good old Chrisaroonie. Christmas-a-rooney. All right. Shade that smooth. Refresh this. This is busted in the middle here. Let's go ahead and apply. Duplicate. But right now we're working on a VR chat avatar. So that's my main jam here on the channel, is making VR chat avatars. Very fun stuff. From Indonesia. Wow, okay, heck yeah. I've visited Bali before. Beautiful country. Love to return again at some time. Which part of Indonesia are you from? We gotta apply. Boom, boom, boom. Do, do. Bam. Yeah, I visited Bali. While I was there, I got bit by a monkey. There, they have this little like monkey reserve, and it bit me. I want one more edge here up top. Won't use shrink wrap for this. We'll just go in and manually add it. Nice, bevel it a little. I've seen this project was made for a character in GTA 4. Which project? The one I'm working on right now? There we go. There we go. Then we'll turn it on. Nice. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm going to apply that, and we are looking good. We got some pantaloons done and dusted. Let's give. Bam. Ooh, looks like my internet connection is quite poor right now. My apologies. And we'll drop that into the clothing. Move on to the next garments. Garments. This one, will I combine it together? No, it should be two pieces. It should be two pieces. All right, one more time. Select on Retopo. And we'll make a circle of 8 with a mirror and a subdivision and a shrink wrap on. It's a little too close together. Are they merged? Okay, let's back up. Oh, they're already merged. Hmm. All right, we'll just work around that. It's the only way to do it. Make a circle. Add a mirror modifier. Subdivision. No, not deform. Shrink wrap. Low. Bam. And target this one. All right, shrink that. Bam. Bam. All right, underwear made. Let's go ahead and apply that. Apply that. Actually, before we do that, make another circle. Move it up. And then separate it. Remove the shrink wrap. No. Come on. You're killing. Not that one. This one. Thank you. And remove that. Duplicate it. Move it up. Because we'll need it again in a moment. And now we can apply shrink wrap to here. These. Do a little bit of that. Bit of this. Go. All right. I think that's a solid start. Apply the subdivision, apply the shrink wrap. Bam, bam. And again, I do regret getting rid of my shrink wrap so early on. It's like the third time I've done that now. All right, scooch it over here. Boom. I'm going to select this and the shirt. Isolate them. Select just the retopology and then go into Retopaflare. Retopaflare. Then we'll pin our edge. Then relax the rest of the mesh. Beautiful. Souffle. Souffle. Hello, Furball. Welcome. Are you eating a souffle? Are you baking a souffle? Right now, we're making a Catman. I'll show him off in a second. We're in the process of creating retopology, making a simpler game-ready version. That's what we're up to at the moment. Retopology is dark magic to me. I've got a method. It works sometimes. I've tended Retopo flows great, but I seem to be doing most of my work just in a normal. Oops. Normal edit mode a lot more now. Well, hello. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream, Furball. Mostly doing VR chat avatar creation on my stream. That's my jam. So if you like that kind of stuff, that's all I do. I guess it could count as game design too. You know, it's a little bit of a broader term. The whole people are just their clothes. I do make full from scratch avatars. We're just in the midst of that retopo right now, but I'll show you the sculpt we're working from. I'll just move these up first. Boom. 0.8, please. But I do it full time. That's my, and I just stream my work day. It's kind of a productivity hack for me. Usually I'm pretty useless alone in a room. But if I stream, I actually get stuff done. Funny how that works. Anyway, so we set that up, and now we can show off the rest of the character. So it's this like kind of more realistic kind of cat guy. And this is reference image back here, so you can kind of see we're pretty close. You know, we got this kind of look in the character. It's coming out super well. Furman. Oops. Yeah, so that's where we're going with it. And the clothes, we are working on the underclothes. The clothing. Nice. All right, that looks super good. And we're done with those. So now we can move on to the jumpsuit. Retouple underclothes. And we'll take this one. Boom. Boom. Hide that. Duplicate this guy. And begin to create this one. Now, this is my pretty standard clothing retopology workflow. I found that working with, you're saying it's dark magic. It really is just a matter of knowing what your like base unit is, what your palette is. And I like working with circles or squares of 16 by 16 vertices, because it just, I know how to connect those shapes. And that's really the important part. It's just you understanding what you're connecting, how to connect. Anyway, vague terms. I'll make a tutorial for it at some point. Bam. 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 Just made your donut last week. Oh, that's exciting. Exciting. So you're kind of getting into the fray. Well, watch out. Blender is addictive. And you'll soon be hooked. But it's fun, most important. It is very fun to do. Do I 3D print? I have 3D printed things before, but it was quite a while ago. But I do make sculptures that are 3D printable. I just personally don't do too much 3D printing at the moment. That may change. I had someone reach out to me today asking if I might work with them on a sculpture. So I'm kind of interested in it. I just don't know much about that world, but I know how to make the assets. All right, there we go. Do you like 3D printing then? No expensive and hard to keep it HD. Yeah, I had a small cheap little printer for a while, and I just realized, like, man, with all this resin and stuff, like, I'm probably poisoning myself. I'm probably poisoning myself right now. But I do love the technology, and it's cool to see it kind of continue to grow. But VR is where my heart's at. That's my true love. I love VR. Space. Space. There we go. Huffing paint from 3D printing is probably not great. Well, except when I get those dizzy flashing sensations, it's perfect. Boom. Close that. And that. And that. Awesome. Just need to change this image to front. Perfect. Oh. For some reason, I expected it to attach better because I turned off the shrink wrap. That would do it. Bam, bam. Boom. All right, so we've got it all in quite a good position. We just want a few more cuts on the legs. And then I think we'll make a looping shape for the rest of this. What do I mean by that? Just extruding this, and we get a loop that goes all the way around. Then we'll use Shift Tab to get things into position. We'll have to apply the shrink wrap in just a moment. Okay, that looks good. Let's go ahead and apply subdivision and apply shrink wrap. Mavi, oh hey there, Mavi. That jacket / jumpsuit is looking really clean. Thank you, thank you. It's jumpsuits are fun. I was really enjoying making it. Reminds me of some comic I read, some manga I read way back in the day. Way back in the day. Gonna be working on one soon enough. Ooh, exciting. You have a new project coming in? Something like this. Good evening, Lino 3D. Welcome to the stream. We're working on some retopology right now. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Wednesday. Sorry, it's Wednesday. I always get my days wrong. It's an old project for the Medieval Back and Forth Art Station Challenge. Interesting. I started a few ArtStation challenges and I've never finished one. Never finished one. Yeah, doing fine. Relaxing retopo. Indeed. We're getting into that meditative Zen state that retopology and UV mapping bring on. I'm one with the retopology. Oh, gimme. Satisfying Blender videos. Good, good. They are indeed. It's like 3D modeling ASMR. Just need my free time to align with one of the challenges I like. Lol. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the hard part. It's like, does this something jump out to you right away? Oh, do I even want to do this? Bam, bam. All right, this is asymmetrical right here, so we'll have to make some adjustments in a little bit. But for now, since a bunch of people just joined, let me show off what the character looks like right now. So here's the character design right there. And then we've got the body here. So he's coming out pretty well. And he's got this jumpsuit. He's got some underclothes, some pants, jacket. There should be a shirt too. Yeah, right there. And then he's also got this cool military outfit, which I'm pretty pumped about. This one's coming out really well. A little hard to see in this render view, but anyway, we'll get to the military gear pretty soon. We're going to do boots and the jumpsuit first. Hopefully finishing almost all the retopology today. That would be ideal. It's a cat. It's a man. It's a cat man. Man cat. I had a client who had a dragon. Zoom if you're out there calling you out. He had a half dragon, half elf. Right. Oh, what I was saying, half man, half elf, half dragon. Some extra halves in there. Is this a commission? It is a commission. I mostly work on commissions on stream, because I do this full time. So I'm doing a lot of avatars at the moment. I'm hoping to eventually make one of my own, but not really in a rush for like a personal VTuber yet. Yeah, maybe if I start doing more game content or something. Gaming content. Do I test them in VR? I do. Yeah. So I hop in. Usually that's like a day or two to itself. These usually take me about 2 weeks or so, from start to finish. No, usually I can do a few at a time, which is nice. To be honest, I want to use that model I've been working on as a VTuber for streaming. Oh, very cool. You should. Absolutely should. I love streaming. It's fun to share stuff. Never liked showing my face, but felt I needed to. Well, I understand that. It took me quite a while to get used to putting my face up here. You know, I think the one really cool thing about streaming is usually you're attracting people to your stream that are interested in what you're doing, and most importantly, you get to kind of control what happens in your stream. So, no, don't make fun of me or I'll ban you. Bam. And we'll smooth these up here. All right, look at that. I think for our segment right here, though, I'm going to get rid of it because this will have a little bit more. It'll be floating a bit higher up. So we're going to actually make the underside of this portion. Well, take it back. I take it back. We'll just push it farther in. It's going to look the same. I changed my mind. But you stream, Mavi? Do you usually do like gaming content or anything? It's been a few years now, but yeah, I used to stream my 3D work. Very cool. Very cool. Well, if you get back into it, let me know. Boom. Boom. Okay. Filling in the bottom there. Been missing the small little community Twitch gave me, so it's been on my mind a lot. Haha. Yeah, I think I'm quite grateful for it because I'm definitely a natural introvert, and this really helps me kind of maintain some social aspect to my day-to-day. Let's dissolve that and cut here. All right, that looks super good already. Amazing how fast we did that. What I'd like to do now is just confirm some good spacing on the top. Make it as even as possible. Even Stevens. Well, it's also a good excuse to sit down and have a sit down and work to it. Absolutely. To both, what is the coolest character design you've made in 3D? It's tough for me to answer that because I always am looking at the next one I'm going to do. I'm always like, oh, and then in this next one, I'll push a little bit further. So almost always my favorite avatar is the last one I made. like, oh, okay. That was me pushing my hardest right there. And then it's like, so it's a little, it's sometimes difficult to answer that question. One that I just personally am very satisfied with is I made a Warhammer 40k Tick Priest with spider legs. So the legs would actually like move depending on the direction you were moving. I had a blast making that one. I think it was just very satisfying on like a technical aspect of like how to make the legs move. And I like that kind of spider effect. So I think that one's probably the easiest one to point to and being like, that one was cool. But certainly I love them all. What text pieces are my favorite? Yeah, let me show you. I'll pop it open. I'll pop it open. And I'm gonna stand it. So here's my portfolio. I modeled a rad platypus named Rapus. Similar to Pokemon, can be poison like Splatoon and then slide on it with its style like a surf slash skateboard. Oh, very cute. That's charming. That's for charming. Here's the tech priest kind of guy. As soon as it loads. Oh, it's specifically Magos Dominos. Magos Dominus. I guess he's like a super tech priest. Hey, a follow from Furball. Thank you for the follow, Furball. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Much appreciated. Happy to be sharing my work with you right now. So it was for quests, so it's a little bit simpler than some of my other avatars, but I'll just play the video.
Hey there, everyone.
Sorry, loud. But the legs would like articulate stuff. Just love how it looks when it moves. Current model, I really like my current model since I'm going for those spider averse shapes and stylization on top being my first Sona, so I'm a bit biased. Hey, that's dope. I would love to see the end result of that. That sounds super cool. It is hard to be objective when it comes to the how cool some of these things are. You know, they're like, oh, this one's my favorite. No, wait, this one's my favorite. Just trying to get the spacing really tight here. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, it's so good. Thank you, Yigathan owner. Welcome. Hello. Hello, Yigathan. I like your name. I gotta make more donuts to practice. Bit of redundant writing on that last message. Hey, don't worry. That's me every day. I'm on this stream. I tend to, you will find I talk about AI very often because I like science stuff and tech stuff. You get it's all about make more models, and each one you'll see improvement both in skill and artistic eye. 100%. 100%. Did you post your Randopus anywhere? Yes. Or no, if I would love to know the answer to that as well. Was my site. To get rid of that, because for our jumpsuit, we'll go ahead and mesh and combine everything. Go make single user, object data, bam, mesh, combine. All right. Oh, sorry. Yes, absolutely. Feel free to post that link. I usually when I'm drawing, I put my pen in my mouth when I need to type. And I just did that without your habit. Let's take a look. Oh, yes. I remember you sharing this. So cool. Radipus. I like the Naruto run. Gotta have Naruto run. It's required. Hey there, Lino. A good color palette it is. It's definitely a color scheme. And also solid retopology. Very good. So he surfs his tail? That seems painful. I mean, it's cool. And it definitely works for him, but... just well, don't think about it too hard. Probably good advice, just overall. All right, let's apply that shrink wrap. So, has to stretch to make it work, Lamo. Lamau. Lamo. All right. Oh, I'm so satisfied with how this is coming out. Very cool, Mavi. Great work. I like that we're like pulling together a bunch of 3D artists in here. That feels good. And people interested in 3D art. I should have kept the shrink wrap, of course. Blender is love. Blender is life. My eyeballs are inspired. Good. Oops. Tab E 0.6 SX. Bring it in. Forward. And start filling in this edge. The full thing. Right about there. Something like that. Man, I made a cat today, but it looks like a sock puppet with bulgy eyes. Hey, bulgy eyes are super in. Anime is all about it. There we go. Space. And whoop, whoop, space. What is poking out here? What is this? What is this? Oh. Interesting. Gotta watch out for that. Yeah, forget about peppers. Who needs these peepers? Who needs those buggers? Goodbye, peepers. Boom, boom. All right, that looks good. Well, oh, this is gonna look amazing. I'm pumped already. Let's adjust our retopology settings a little bit so we can tell which side this stuff is on. Looks a tad bit constipated, so I will redo it anyways. All good art looks a little constipated. That's what, the Mona Lisa, a little constipated. That's her secret. The secret to her smile. She's got to take a mad dump. I can't get the image out of my head now. Mona Lisa's sitting on the chair and holding it. Yeah, she, Da Vinci was just taking too long, and she's just sitting there like, it's a coy little smile, like you better hurry up. Not a smile, all it's a small grimace. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna connect this line, this M at center. Boom, boom. Nope. Boom. There we go. That's why it looks so tight-lipped. Lol. I'll be on the History Channel soon with that hypothesis. This looks weird right here. I think we need to cut these like these. And then we can merge these and close that. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So relax and oops, what the heck? That was interesting. Wow, life hack. Which one? This? What I'm doing in Blender? Or the pooping? Bit of both. All right, that feels good. Extremely even now. Beautiful. Came here for info on how to read on my cat. Good, good. That's awesome, actually. Retopoing is fun. You know, the main thing to think about is just that I think about while doing it is just kind of knowing how I want my UV maps to look. So I always kind of put these together based on how I'd want my UVs to be. Came here for Blender, stuck around because of Melissa. Fun. It is fun, I swear. You're good to believe me. Hmm. Oh, my neck. So I could. I think we'll just have this be this corner. Like that. Boom, boom. Mr. Blender Boss, how many donuts until I can read Topo Tech Priest? I think that you have a few one. Yeah, just take donut, put into a VR chat. I think what would really help is finding like a base avatar. If you're looking to do VR chat avatars or any really characters, really, is finding like an example project. Like there's ones in Blender has, um, and just seeing how they work and seeing if you can edit it and then upload it yourself, and kind of learning from doing that process a few times. Generally, like there's no this kind of stuff is as complicated as you want to make it. So if you want to have a lot of complexity, you can get that. But if you want to get something very simple, like just a little meme in VR chat, you could do that within a day. You could do that today if you wanted to. Like, I have a PNG. I want that PNG image or JPEG image to be my character. Like you could find a YouTube tutorial to set you up doing that very, very quickly. And then you just got to kind of do that a few times. There's not really a one size fits all answer there. But I will say that I learned everything I know from Blender. I did not I did not learn any Blender in school. I learned all of this from YouTube. So hopefully that gives you some idea of what the difficulty there. Either that's a good sign or a bad sign for you. Hard surface quite easy, but squishy items are giving me an aneurysm. Yeah, I've made a few robots. I can never decide if I prefer organic. I think I like sculpting more. I like sculpting, so that's probably what I prefer. Squishy stuff's my favorite. I went to school and about 90% of I know is now from online learning. Well, I think that you're just ahead of the curve there. That's the trend. Do 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 do. Squishies are fun to make though, but then you have to retopo, and that is ouch. Okay, well you are affirming my decision to make a retopology tutorial soon. I did record some. Oh, and I do retopologize quite often on stream, so you can always check my VODs or anything if you want, like to see how I'm doing it. But I should make a tutorial to explain my thought process. Thought process. Or lack thereof. But either way, wish you well with what you're doing, and look forward to seeing what you make. Because that's the fun part, sharing what you do. So this one, wait. Oh, wait. What the? Doop doop. That's right. That's right. Well, okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Should there be one more? There we go. All right. Do not think ArtStation will benefit from my dozens of tablets, cups, and chairs, but keen to see other work. We're going to lose one loop here, so there's not as much stretching. I'm going to move this over. It's stretching too much. Just make a very, very good cup, and ArtStation will love it. A cup, at least 2 cups worth. Because that seems to be what is mostly on ArtStation. Got it. Bevel it into oblivion. Perfect. It's beautiful. I'm just surprised there's not a cut here. The way it carries over. Did I not do this right? What's going on here? Did I not do this right? It is a little wrong. Something's wrong right in here. Maybe not. Okay, no, it's correct. It's just super stretched. How to make it not so stretchy. Okay, better. All right, now you can take this pocket shape, extrude it, shrink it, project it, get it all lined up, and then we'll fill it in. All right, now we got pocket. And we'll duplicate our shrink wrap, turn off the second one, apply the first one. And then we can work out whatever's going on here. 0.6, squish. Alrighty. It looks pretty darn good though. Oh, you get that feeling like you just want to pop your neck? Let's turn on the shrink wrap again. Ugh. Perfect. And do the same on the bottom. Just do a cut. Maybe a few cuts. And take this. Boom. All right, time to sit down again. My neck feels like it's pitching right there. It's from standing and sitting too long. I need to go work out. I got a new treadmill, and it's been great. I love treadmills. Nothing feels better than running after sitting all day. Never understood treadmills. They move. They move so you don't have to. Now I'll take this. Well, at least, step outside. Oh man, I messed that one up. There we go. Fill, indent, extrude, delete. And then duplicate again, apply again. And we will space all this. Amazing. Ooh, I'm pumped. This is going to look so good. A few more cuts here. Turn this back on. Maybe one on the back as well. One, two, three, four. Control plus ES project. Nice. All right. How's it looking? I think that looks amazing. And we're probably pretty much done. We just need to go in, relax some of the edges, and we're good. So one more time. We'll turn on Rotupaflare. Rotupaflare. I can feel my neck pinching. Boom, boom. Oops, not the pocket, just the thigh. Dark magic. Retupaflow is free, by the way. This is a completely free program. If you look it up, they have a paid version, but they also have a GitHub that is free. And yeah, it just, I don't use it for everything because it's kind of slow if you use it as your main method of working on retopology. But for this, it's perfect. All right, next. Time for some boots. They are definitely asymmetrical. So for these ones, instead of using what I have, I'm going to make a plane. We'll start from here. topology. Select loops, space. Okay, all right, now we got the top. Got to make sure global's on. Bada boom. G stretch boom. So here, we'll just do one side first. So if we do it right, that's all we need. All right. Let's get rid of this other side. Just half at a time. All right, we're going to make another plane. Shrink it down. Move it forward. Subdivide. Subdivide. Project. All right. Boo, boo, boo. We'll want to conform it later. Bridge these. Scooch it all the way over. Project it. Okay, we can go all the way to that edge. Boom. Boom. Okay. That looks super cool. It's super cool. All right. I'm going to put my cursor right there. Take this, extrude 0.6 SX0. All right. Space. And we'll also extrude this one. Bang. Close. Cut. I think I might have done more than I needed to there, but oh well. Okay, just try to space that one more time. That's fine. Bada boom. Bada bada boom. Whew. All right, just juggling a lot of different things right now. We're getting closer. Getting closer. All right. .6 E. Oops. Alrighty. These go below the origin. So they'll go into the floor just a little. Move the cursor down. That. And we're going to cut. Not the most proper way to do it. All right, boots. So now it's an open question on how. Oh, there's two things. Well, we want to run a cut along this so we can get the little edge there. That's going to look super good. And then I think we'll want to get the trim on the heel. Wish I had a little bit more resolution. Just a wee bit more. But it'll work. Take the edge. Bevel. Merge this down. Are triangles okay for VR? So everything in a mesh always gets converted to triangles inside of a game engine. So game engines don't particularly care for the most part because they convert it all into triangles at the end anyway. It's mostly dependent on can you use triangles on your model and get the results you're looking for. So it's more of a question of do you know how to put it together in a way where if you are using triangles, they're not a problem. Because a lot of the times I'll triangulate right here, like right here. This is a triangle right here. So, and as long as I understand how to make the texture work with it, it's going to be fine. mainly quad meshes are easier to create UV maps for and use certain processes on later. So it's preferable to work with quads, but once it's in the game engine, it all gets converted in triangle anywhere. If you're not using subdivision surface, then triangles are usually okay. Exactly, yeah. When you use like a subdivision surface, it'll triangles kind of pull apart in a weird way. It doesn't look super nice. Um, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Mostly quads for your tools work fine. Yeah, I might go in and do some cuts on the boots here just to have them work with the folds here. Um, really, the main problem you're going to notice with your mesh and triangles, if you are working with triangles and you unwrap triangle mesh, is that if you use something like Substance Painter, uh, it will change how um, things are projected onto the surface. It's hard to show. There's a decent amount that goes into it, but suffice to say, as long as you are conscious of what you're doing and find ways to make it look good, you'll be fine. It's like right here. I'd love having that triangle because it just pulls out that shape. I'd say you wouldn't want more than 10% of your mesh to be just triangles. And that's just kind of a random number. It's not really a scientific thing. It's a gut feeling. All right, we're going to put our cursor to our origin to 3D cursor. Slap on the mirror. And slap the shrink wrap onto the mirror. But in our boots folder, take all these, mesh them all, combine them all, which allow my boot object to target the right thing. Tries are your friends. They speak to me. Sometimes it's necessary to make quads to tries and low poly meshes because the automated triangulation does something different than you want, usually on twisted polygons. Yeah, I like triangles. They're friendly. Apply it. And duplicate this one. Move the mirror down. Move the mirror down. Apply the mirror. Apply the shrink wrap. And now, or don't apply the shrink wrap just yet. Because then we can adjust some of this. Awesome. All right, let's apply that shrink wrap. And then go in and fix it all. I see. Just use them responsibly. I've been avoiding them like the plague with all the rerouting tricks. Gotcha. Just like control loop or like loop rerouting. Rerouting? Loop loop rerouting. Loop rerouting. Blah, blah. Loop de loops. They make me a little loopy. That shouldn't have got me as much as it did, lol. I'm powerful. My dad jokes are unstoppable. Moving things along. Space it. No. What time is it? 3:18? Okay, still got a ton of time. I think we can finish this retopology. I would like to finish the retopology for him today. Because I've got more to do. Okay, I think we're good. Question mark. No, a little bit more right here. All right. And time to put the shrink wrap back on. Please. Please. I'm clicking so many times. Just doesn't want to do the boots because they are locked. There we go. Bam. Satisfied. All right, extrude, shrink, move it up a little, and then extrude it down a little. Let's duplicate the shrink wrap, apply the first one, and continue working. I may have messed this one up. Which way to do this? I think we'll do the sliver this way. Close that. So again, that was sliver here. And then there's a triangle for you. Then extrude. Boom. 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 All right. Boom. Boom. There we go. Retopo boot. That went a bit better than I thought I was going to. Duplicate again. The duplicate. Apply the original. Nice. Make another collection. Retopo boot. Drop that in there. Awesome stuff. I'm off to practice. Good luck with your practice, Furball. Thank you for coming by. Oh, sorry, I totally missed your question there, Lino. What's the poly budget nowadays for VR characters? So there's no limit in VR chat, but you do get ranked differently. Maybe there is like a upper limit, but in practice there is no limit. But you'll get ranked very poor if you're above 70,000 triangles. So any amount above that automatically puts you into a very poor category. But it's pretty generous for PC. I can send you the ranking system if you'd like. They have a whole little document. Still quite a lot, 78K. Oh yeah, no, it's just 70,000. 70,000 is the max. But it's cool because it really just a rough ballpark. Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's move these into the sculpt boots. We didn't get the grommets or the sculpt clothes boots. Before we get to the military gear, let's review the boot with all of the actual material because we didn't get this here. I'm not making characters, just interesting. No, gotcha. We're going to take our boot. Let's do a few boots here. First, turn off the retopo. Next, in our boots, we'll make a new collection called grommets. I believe that's how they're spelled. Which are these things. Drop them in here. And then this is our shoelace. I'm going to duplicate this collection on our topo grommet. And I'm going to move that down into here. And then the shoelace I'll also duplicate and move into the same topo. Okay. And so for this, what I can do is adjust our settings. So geometry, got this bevel, I'm going to turn that way down. I'm going to turn this to like 4. All right. And then for our grommets here, I'm going to make this one single user. And then link all the other ones to it. And then bevel turn to 1. Copy modifiers. And also select, check or deselect, dissolve edges. One more time. I mean, yeah, this is 7,000 just on its own. All right, one more time. And maybe get rid of the bevel completely. Check or deselect and dissolve edge one more time. Much simpler. Too simple? All right. But now our boots are fully set up for retopology. This one's a little messed up. I wonder what happens if we bake them just like that. boot hide. So those are ready. On to the military gear. So we'll duplicate the circle for this. And begin. Oh, for our gear, these, we'll make one more, not duplicate. We'll make another folder in here for the straps or the pauldrons. Take these. Anything that's kind of hovering. And then all this stuff, I'd like to mesh it, combine it, set it. Sculpt middle here. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Whatever. Let's make a new circle. All right, now we can put it on here. This is going to be super satisfying to make. I'm quite excited by this. Super satisfying. Good, looks even. Bam. Hold on. Make another. Probably could have started with the jumpsuit for this. Too late. Bam. Boom. Ah, cool. This looks really awesome. I'm excited. Okay. Boom. Bridge. Cut. I think let's make sure this says above surface. Above surface, please. Outside surface. Interesting. Doesn't seem to help. And it doesn't help at all. All right. So we're going to do one cut here. Bam, close, close. All right. It's getting to be a little too much. So let's go ahead and apply our subdivision, duplicate our shrink wrap, and apply the first one. So now we're working with this. You know what? I'm going back up. We're going to lock in all this other stuff first before I continue. Boom. 6ESX0. Boom. All right, now apply the subdivision. Duplicate. Apply. Okay. Well, this is an odd view, but it's actually quite informative. I should use this a little bit more. It's just hard to exactly tell what's going on, but when I'm reading it correctly, I actually get a lot more out of it. All right. This one's the one that's going to be on the edge. All right, right on the money. All right. Duplicate again. Apply. Should have spaced it before, but oh well. Get this perfectly lined up. Perfectly. Oh, I see it kind of disappears. Oh, that's why. It's a little confusing. Because it actually goes down here. Oh, and it's below this little lip here. Sorry, I realized I was kind of whispering the whole time. Just getting tired. It's almost 4. End of day in sight. Sam getting sleepy. Sam's just a sleepy boy. Why is it floating? Spent so long shrink wrapping that now it's all floating. You got to be kidding me. Bullshit. If you could do one celebrity impression perfectly, what would it be? I think I would do Christopher Walken. That's bullshit. I'm not even going to try it. If I could do it perfectly, I would. I'd be all about it, but I don't think I can pull that off. All right. Gotcha. Now, we're going to cut here. Then finally move these further up crease. So this nice edge, sharp crevice. I'm going to push this in with the sculpting so I don't have any overlap there. Because that'd be badass, that's why. Awesome. It's so exciting. I love seeing this come together. I feel like I should line this up in a nice way. On the top of this, on the top of the pants and this belt contraption. All right. And then on our front area here, it's a little bit too much geometry for it to be alone. So we'll indent it. Bam. Delete this. Bam. Do we put an edge here? Yes. select from here to... All right. I'm done with doodling my rocket for the evening. Do you want to see it? I would love to. I would love to. Very cool. Oh, wow. This is awesome. I like the nozzles and stuff. I'm a big fan of rockets and stuff. It's been really cool seeing a lot of the rocket launches that have been going on lately. Super satisfying. Um, it's very cool. The future is here. Yeah, the launches make me want to do one as well. To model a rocket or launch one. 2 evenings into the model. Very cool. Very cool. Well, it's looking spectacular. I want to animate the launch. Yeah. Okay. Super awesome. Oh. I was like, "You starting your own rocket company?" That's next year. That's next year. Lino to Spaco, 3D. Make my own rocket company. How much could a rocket cost? $10? Rocket with Blender, free. It's true. Except for the addiction, the Blender addiction. Blender addiction. Useless. It's priceless. Oh, dang. This actually works out super well. This whole little edge goes all the way down. So if I do, I need to make sure I have Shift Tab on more often. If I do that, There we go. Now we can run a cut down the middle to match that one, or at least have an edge right on it. And we got one on the back too. Perfect. That's because I do my I made the initial pants the same way as I'm doing right now. So ooh. Oh, gotcha. I broke it because I used the projection every time. All right. Well, I gotta go. Thanks for streaming and entertaining for the evening. See you around. Oh, Lino, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate that. And thank you for hanging out. Looking forward to seeing more of your Rocket and more of your Blender shenanigans soon. But I'll be streaming for the rest of the week. So see you tomorrow, hopefully. It seems I had my sound down, so hopefully I didn't miss any other notifications. But it does happen. Interesting. Bam. All right. All right, all right, all right. That looks pretty good. Do, 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 do. Now let's take this section we've created, extrude it, project it. Boom. Looking good. And then we'll cut here, here, and here. Then one more cut, same length. Now we can put it on the edge. All right. Something. this one. Boom. What about that, though? Ah, I see. It kind of fell down. Should have been like that. It's like, this is not quite right. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we got a nice little pocket. Let's take this segment, indent, like so. Let's duplicate and apply the first one. Oh, almost done. Almost done. We still got another hour worth of work. I will be calling. Feeling a little tired already. Yeah, it's fine. I think we use a little bit more. So close, so far. It's still so much easier than the retopology I've done over the last like few months or so. I like the retopo flow, but just like seeing now how much faster I can be in default Blender, I'm never looking back looking black. I don't know what that would mean, not next to Blender, but seriously, it's such a huge speed up. All right, so now that we've done that, we're gonna make one more object, a plane. How come I'm the only one watching? I'm not sure, but I appreciate you coming by. Welcome, Dak. It is towards the end of the day, and I've already been streaming for about 6 hours or so. Usually dies down a little bit. But hello, welcome. We're working on retopology. Are you familiar with 3D modeling? Oh, hey there, Mavi. But I certainly am not here to get people to talk. It's more of a work stream, you know? Just how it goes. Like chill work vibes. Why else would I be subscribed? I don't know. My personality? Your enjoyment for being here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look good so far. Good job. Well, thank you. Got me to start blocking out some clothes. Good. Good. My power grows. Keep the Blender addiction flowing. I think I'll just bridge it without merging and then cut it there. Retopo is my least favorite part, to be honest. It can be very painful. I enjoy it now, but certainly there have been some dark times trying to figure out how to do it properly. But I generally prefer to work with a shrink wrap modifier now, and just kind of hop in and out of Retopo flow. That seems to work the best. I'm going to select the boundary loop here. And in fact, I will. Actually, no, I take it back. I'm going to hide this, go into sculpt mode. Slide relax tool. And we're going to kind of even this out a little. Get that topology looking sharp. Or smooth in this case. Confused how you don't have more subscribers? You're really talented. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm just starting to get the hang of how to actually get myself out there. um, I've been doing this for a while, but to be honest, I'm not the best at the content creator side of the things. So, trying to grow, but learning. All right, there we go. But I appreciate that. Soon I will be #1 3D streamer. I don't know about that, but I'm sure I'll make it one day. Well, thank you. Thank you. I already get to do stuff I love all the time, so I think in some ways I may have already. Mm-mm-mm. Are you looking to? Are you a modeler as well, Dak? 3D modeler. One, two, four, three, four. Bridge. Is that too many? That's too many. Bridge. Man, there we go. Oh, we'll need to smooth that out. There's some chunks in there. Chunks in the sweater. Hola, soy nuevo. Oh, well, welcome, Kiki. Hello, hello. I know a little bit of Spanish, but not enough to keep a conversation. But hello, Kiki. Welcome. We're working on retopology for a character right now. And here's the character right here. It's Catman. He's got like a military outfit, a few other outfits. But we're working on getting him made. I mainly do programming, but I'm looking into animation and modeling too. Well, that's exciting. There's certainly a good amount of work for programmers that know how to model out there. Especially if you like making rigs. I'm going to do a cut right here. Use a triangle in order to fill this in a little bit easier. Boom, 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 bridge. The best part about being a full-time YouTuber is actually getting to stay home and make money. Is that what you do then? YouTube stuff? No, you said you do programming. Oh, I guess so. I guess so. So there is. You might be referring to what I'm doing. Um, sorry, I think I've just got started streaming on YouTube, so I'm not thinking myself as a YouTuber. um, it is nice in some ways, but any sort of freelance lifestyle can be a little difficult, and not wake up early every morning. I wish it felt like a little bit more like that. Maybe someday soon. Got to get them YouTube buckaroons. Doubloons. Do another cut right here. I think we'll just merge. Bam, bam, bam. Something like that, I think. But I am trying to make more like tutorials and stuff. So we'll get to that soon. Because I would love to actually work on more like video content and just find things that people actually want to watch or consume or collaborate with. It's hard knowing what interests people. But just getting out there on a lot of platforms seems to be half the trick and letting people know what you're doing. Before I used to name my streams like Tuesday. Like no one's gonna watch a stream named Tuesday. No one knows what you're doing. I'm sorry, but I have to get off because I have school tomorrow. So have a good night. You too, Dak. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Good luck with school tomorrow, and I will be streaming the rest of the week. But you can expect me to be on more of your streams. Perfect, perfect. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Thursday tomorrow. So almost done with the week. Almost done. It's like the week's already over. I wish. Oh. Sorry, I don't know what's doing that. But I wish it would stop doing that. Desktop audio. I turned off desktop audio, so if it happens again, it shouldn't be noticeable on your side. Sorry about that. Okay, so next steps are to take the hood. I think what we'll do is just isolate the view, turn off retopo, select this stuff. And then I don't want the rim. And duplicate, shrink in. Oh. I didn't really want a big hole in the back of the head, but actually, yeah, let me fix that first. 0.6 SX2. Yeah. All right. Actually, can stay a little longer. Well, welcome back. School was so fast. We're going to cheat on the hood by simply duplicating it. Boom. Shrinking it. Boom. And squashing it like that. So we're going to try to have it be projected onto the inside in here. I'm going to take this point and this point and put the cursor right in between that. And 0.6, squish it down. Flip. All right, that should be decent. I think we just apply it now. Oh. Duplicate. Then apply. And then squish again. No, I'm going to back up. It's breaking right here. That's pretty good. All right, actually, that's awesome. All right. There we go. All right, so we merged the interior of the hood back on. Then we just like to take the edge, hit space so it's nice and even. And I think we're good. Nice. The amount of time I pressed Control-Z on my keyboard can't even be counted. Man, I would love to if Blender had a stats counter. That'd be so cool. I'd love to know what my stats are. All right, so to make our pauldrons here, we're going to try to reverse engineer what we have. So I'm going to take these two, duplicate them, and send them over to Retopo. Just Retopo. Turn that on. I'd be scared to know my stats on any 3D application. What is cool about if you have it for Steam is you can at least see your hours. Do wish it would record work time into files though. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Let's take this and we're going to hit it with a multi-res unsubdivide. We cannot. We'll remove that. And then we'll think a little bit harder about how to do this. We're going to dissolve edges. And then boom, boom. Checker deselect. Deselect any edges. Why can't I deselect? Shift L. Shift L. All right. Then select loops, edge loops, dissolve edges. Alrighty. Then we can take this bottom area. Grab the back, dissolve it, and then dissolve this edge. Bam. Okay. And select loops, edge loops. Deselect here, here, here. Just have the bottom selected, and then I'm going to relax these and then space them. Otherwise, it's a little bit too thin. All right, but there's our optimized version. Oh, you're streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. I am. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, X, Kick, and my Instagram connection just got deleted for some reason, so I'll have to get it back up and running there. I can just unsub this one. 2K or 700. I think we'll start at the 2K and go through and dissolve. Oh, interesting. That was weird. You have more viewers on Twitch. I do, but I bet that's where I started. That's my alma mater when it comes to streaming. My home turf. But YouTube's nice. I feel like the like tutorial recommendations actually work out quite well for me. That's probably why I'm getting a decent amount of views, or people are getting recommended my stuff. That'd be my guess, at least. I do want to collapse it. Then bam. Collapse. Collapse. Nice. All right. Boom. Collapse. That did not do it evenly. Did I get that right? I think I got it right. Almost. Something's wrong. I messed up on the last one. Yes, because I did these ones. It's not even. It's not even because of. Oh, false. Do I have donation notifications on? I should. I should. Ah. But I may have missed it. ID 10T Air. On my end. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out if there is a better solution for getting your activity shown, especially between all the different streams that I have. Uh, oh, turn it up. Dak donated $1. Thought I'd give you something. Appreciate that, Dak. So proud startled me. But thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. As much as it scared me. 6 viewers on Twitch and 1 viewer on YouTube. I'm growing. I'm more powerful now. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Wait, why is this just so confused? This should be subdividing super evenly. I should be able to optimize this. No problem, but I'm just kind of struggling. Should work. It should work. Let's just start with the polars. Boom. Christmas is so close, just have to wait until the end of the week. It is very close. I'm excited. It's going to be good to spend time with family. And of course, most importantly, the Steam sale discounts. I can only do this one at a time. Why does it want to do that? Gosh darn it. Because I'm hitting collapse. I want to hit dissolve. Well, don't really have any game to buy on Steam, so I don't think I'll be using the discounts. Fair, fair. Excuse me. Sorry, burp. All right, so we cut down the amount of resolution here on the inside. And I think that's pretty good. Still about 1,000 for the both of them. Let's dissolve this a little bit further. Maybe these ones? That was a pretty big difference. Hmm. I could live with that. Yeah. Twitch takes a lot of money from subs. That's why I do feel a little bit grateful for having. I feel like I'm a little bit unusual for a streamer where I am not relying on subs for income. Just kind of chill when it comes to that because I'm just doing this to be productive. All my income actually comes from VR chat stuff. So I feel a little lucky in that regard. Of course, different kind of work-life balance, and I'm not playing games. Or they take 50-50. I do not know. I wouldn't be surprised though. I think it is about that. That sounds right to me. How much money do you make from making VR chat avatars? I'm like overall probably in the like $40,000 a year at the moment, which is decent. It's good, but nearing. I'm looking at, and I'm 32 now, and I really need to start pushing it in order to have like a savings and retirement later in life. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Um, it is definitely doable. But compared to, of course, compared to some other um, jobs out there, for an art job, it's good. Nice. Extra geometry there. Extra geometry here. I'm going to go in with this slide relax tool and just make sure everything's all evenly spaced. Even Stevens. Even Stevens. But yeah, if you're thinking about games in general as like a career, I would definitely just keep an eye on things like VR chat, Roblox, Fortnite. Uh, there are a lot more possibilities when it comes to making a living in video games through platforms instead of like companies these days. So you can kind of carve out a little space for yourself on a platform instead of working directly for a company or something. VR chat doesn't hire me. People who play VR chat hire me, of course. But it's kind of cool. It's an option that didn't really exist when I was looking out into the world. It kind of did exist, but it was mostly like inside of DeviantArt and Fur Affinity and kind of the OC commission world. That's changing. The times are changing. It's not like they're going to make a crap ton of money unless you're someone popular. It depends. You might be surprised by what is possible in the space. There's a lot to the economy of VR chat. A lot to about what makes it tick and what opportunities exist in it. It'd be fascinating to see a breakdown of like people's sources of income within VR chat. I would love to see that. You know, it's like a Team Fortress when they had the huge hat economy. We're getting a little scrambled here on the edge. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that. Or no, putting them on the wrong thing. They should have been here. There we go. Yeah, and you can see platforms pivoting to it as well. Like Fortnite comes out with Unreal Engine Fortnite. It's like it's purely a game creation engine just to bring people and to start making stuff in Fortnite. It's like they're thinking about it. There's a lot of money getting put into platforms soon. VR chat's opening up their creator economy. It's going to be a very different world in a few years. For the edge right here, I'm going to bevel this thrice. Oh. Thrice. One of them shall come from above. And actually, put a cut right there, and the other one will come from here. And that's a nice way to close it. Close that up. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Simple. Most importantly, it doesn't introduce any weird triangular artifacts. Okay. We're looking super good. Let's just close up the bottom of these. Same here. All right. This time I'm going to duplicate and apply, but hide the resulting one so we can actually go in and clean some of this. So that looks better. Just say space. 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 All right. Because it'll look amazing when I unwrap it if they're evenly spaced. Awesome. Okay. We have one more little pauldron to make on the elbow. I'm going to duplicate this one, send it down to Retopo. And what I'm going to do instead is select this and say object link object data. And that way I can just copy this one exactly. Because I'm lazy. All right. So let's review. Let's review what we have. We made all the sculptures, and now we created all our stuff. What's this? Why is this here? Delete that. What's going on with this one? All righty. It's been super good. Again, 70,000 triangles is our maximum value, and we're trying to avoid hitting that. And we are right in the slot. A few things we're missing though: eyes, mouth, teeth, and he has sideburns. He has these big fluffy sideburns, so Luna does as well. Hide. So the sculpture, it's got eyeballs. We'll duplicate them, move them. Actually, we won't duplicate. We're just gonna take its eyes. Whoa. Your eyes are mine. Trying to think about how I should make my fur. Because he has this very soft mane right here. Bloop. I guess it depends on what I can do with the Fast Fur Unity add-on. If I'm able to actually go in and groom out the fluff directly from the mesh, that would be super, super cool. Huh. We'll find out. That, or we'll do haircuts. Let's have the tail, which I'm just going to move into Topo. Continual. All right, perhaps this is a good point to end it. It's 4:52. I'm going to take some screenshots and then we'll probably call it right there. Because we got a lot done. What the fuck's going on there? I still have a shrink wrap on, that's why. You know, we'll leave those ones in place, I think. We'll leave those in place. All right, there we go. Not like it would be offensive to be German. You look like you'd be German. I am German and French. German and French. And probably a little bit of Scottish or Irish. So kind of a European mutt. Oh, we still need the bottom of the boots. We'll get those later. That'll be easy. We're missing one object. They teach us German at school. Okay, heck yeah. Where do you go to school? I had the option of Spanish and French in my school. We're missing the shirt. In Europe, Slovakia. Oh, interesting. Very cool. Is there a what is the language of Slovakia? Is it Slovenian? What language is spoken in Slovakia? Slovakian. Okay. Interesting. I don't think I would know what that sounds like. I'll have to look it up. Very similar to Czech. Gotcha. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Screenshots acquired. You know what? I did not do screenshots of the other character I worked on today. You get to see the other character I worked on today, Dak. Or maybe you saw this character. But anyway, take some screenshots of her as well. We'll do screenshots of her body and screenshots of the UV maps. Shoop. Floof. Screenshots. Okay, I did do those. No, I did not. It's a lie. Two. I better just show this view. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I think this is a good time for me to go ahead and end the stream. So big thank you to everyone chilling with me, seeing what I'm up to, allowing me to share my work with y'all. It is a great joy and honor to be here with you guys day after day, kicking butt, taking names. And will I stream tomorrow? Yes, I will. I will be back tomorrow and Friday. So I'll be streaming for the next 2 days. I stream my whole work week. So generally, I'm always on. So I stream for about 8 hours. But big thanks to hanging out, Dak. Looking forward to hanging out with you. Oh, I don't know what time it'd be in Slovakia, but it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central. So I'll just write that out in chat. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central. I guess that'd be 0900 to 1700. That's right. Should be 900, 1700. Perfect. But we do have daylight saving time here. Anyway, around there. But yeah, Dak, super fun chatting with you, hanging out. Kiki, thank you for coming by. I'm just going to shout out a few people here. Avi, glad to hear your work is coming together. Super cool seeing what you're working, what you're up to. Hey, a follow. Dak, thank you for the follow. Super appreciated. Lino, good luck with your rocket. I know you're headed out for today. Anyone else out there? Zoom, Arctic, Era. A lot of people come by. Yigathan. What a name. Ball. Again, a little too many people to shout out today because it was a busy day, but always fun to see you up to. Same to you, Mavi. Same to you. Yeah. All right. I'll catch everyone later. Thank you for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.